Hello and welcome to an episode of the Farr Show where I'm Damien Farr, and I got a terrible voice, I know. But we needed to film this episode. I didn't have a video here, or an episode idea here, so we gotta fill in the gap, and I figured one out on the fly. I was like, let's talk about it. We're talking about modded systems, or I'm just gonna call them hardware or software mods mainly. So let's start talking about it. First off, we have the SteamLink. We're not really gonna talk too much about it. I just have 3 of these things, so I just wanted to bring it up. SteamLink exists. I don't know why. This one was mine. I got one from a buddy. Well, I got 2 of them from a buddy, and you know, why not? Thought it'd be kind of cool to show them off. Then we got... My voice was not this bad this morning. What happened? I don't know. Continuing on though. Then we got the BMO GameBoy, which isn't really a mod, it's just painting. I mean, technically it's kind of a hardware mod, where I painted it to look like BMO from Adventure Time. There's a lot of dust on it now that I'm realizing. Probably because I almost never use this one. It looks cool though, I'll give it that. It even got a little button here. Where did this come from? I don't remember what that came for. I made even a terrible triangle and stuff. So I leave it in paper towel just so that the paint doesn't chip. Okay, then we have the Lego Atari 2600, which is over there. And why is this on there? Well, it is just a Lego Atari 2600 right now. Really dusty too. But eventually I'm going to turn it into where I can use it for the Atari 2600 Plus, where it's going to be a hardware mod. I'm going to put an Atari 2600 Plus in that thing. I mean, I can bring it over here, honestly. I was just afraid it was going to break. So this thing looks legit. I like the fake wood grain. It's dusty as hell, though, as a lot of these are. But I think that would be amazing to have this be the actual Atari. There's a play feature in here that, you know, you can take off this, and there's normally a guy sitting in there. Needless to say, I already removed him, planned ahead, and I don't know how I'm going to do it, but eventually I'm going to put an Atari 2600 Plus in here. The only thing that sucks is that there's no rubber feet on the bottom. It's like clear plastic. Oh no, I took those off. There's like a clear circular thing to represent a rubber foot, and it was like, this is terrible. I need to get rid of it. Then we got a Nintendo Wii. This is not the Wii that's hacked. I just want to make that clear right away. This is just a blue Wii. I like the color blue. This was the only Wii I didn't have at the time because I got a white one for American games, black one for Japanese games, a red one that is hacked, and then this one. The hacked one is currently at my buddy's because we have yet to finish hacking it, actually. It's a software mod, though, where it's going to play Triforce games is the big thing. So the Triforce is pretty much a souped-up GameCube. It's a arcade board Sega used back in the day. So I just thought that'd be kind of cool to have one. So the red one, for some reason, becomes the Triforce Wii. This one is not backwards compatible. The other 3 are backwards compatible. This is the only one that I have that's not. I still feel like I need a Wii Mini, though, for some reason. You know, so why not? Then we got what might be my personal favorite one of the group, which is the IceCube, as I'm jokingly calling it. It's literally just a Wii, or a GameCube in a clear shell, and a Game Boy player in a clear shell. I actually just got the sticker put on it today. So that was kind of cool. So IceCube, which is a hardware mod, it's a clear case, and then the Game Boy player is also in a clear case. Don't worry, everything still works. I still just got to change the LED because right now it's still orange, and that needs to be changed. Then we got the Sega Dreamcast, which this is the first hardware and software mod. So what this is just a Dreamcast where the disk drive was bad. If you open it up, it takes an SD card. There's also a button here for some reason, don't know why. But this is probably the coolest one so far that I've done. And my buddy had an extra Dreamcast. I said, hey, can I have it? Cleaned it up, put that in there. So it replaces the disk drive with a GDEMU, which takes SD cards. Or in this case, I have a micro SD card that's adapted to an SD card. And then Half-Life is actually playable on this, surprisingly. Now we get to this one, which was the easiest to hack, which is the PlayStation Classic. This was the one that was actually on the set for so long. That's painted with a moon and some stars around it. This one's probably my favorite painting mod that I've done. So this is more just a software mod, even though I painted it. Add more games. Really, I just wanted to add Metal Gear Solid VR missions. I know, stupid. Soon, I'm going to have an Xbox that's modded, which is going to be a hardware and software mod. So we're going to upgrade the RAM and replace the hard drive with an SSD, and then load the games off the SSDs. So it's going to have a bad disk drive as well, in theory, and then use it for that. Then we got the GameSphere, which I'll have an image right here, the GameSphere. This is going to be the Drake and Josh GameSphere. It's a hardware mod, so it's going to be a GameCube, again, in a Memorex boom ball shell, which I'll have a photo as well here. So that'll be really cool to have. Needless to say, I got a lot of systems that I want to do and have done. Then we get to probably what's going to end up being my favorite, which is this Sony Xperia Play. This was my first smartphone, and I'm going to software mod it because I bricked it. When I say I bricked it, I mean it doesn't work anymore. Dumb me when I was younger, wanted to get into modding and stuff and deleted something, and now it just is a loop boot. So that sucks, but my favorite phone probably I've ever had, other than maybe this one. So cool. Hopefully I can fix it. I'm gonna download some games on it, like Asphalt 6, Adrenaline, Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies, Crash Bandicoot, which was originally on this, Dead Space, Flow, Minecraft, Tetris, and I'm gonna download as well Bad Company 2 because I just saw that you could do that. There's also many different colors. Then we got the Nintendo Switch Labo, which would be a hardware mod, where I'm gonna make a cardboard looking Nintendo Switch OLED. They did make a normal Labo Switch, but they were really limited and I don't have one. Either way, I'd rather have a OLED Switch anyway. Then this is probably the most ambitious. This one will probably never be made here because, you know, I'm crazy like that. We got a Nintendo Switch prototype, you know, like that fake, you know, rumored Switch to ever happen. So probably never gonna happen, but, you know, cool to think. I would use an OLED Switch to make that. And then finally, even though I forgot it here, I want to get a Wii U in the future. I want to software mod it. I don't know if I'm going to use a white Japanese Wii U that's 32 gigs, or I'm going to use the Zelda one. Probably the Zelda one, though, if I'm being honest. So we'll see. Have you hacked any systems or software modded or hardware modded any of your systems? Tell me in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and have a far off night.